Hi guys, and this is Tabesh. I just wanted to give you a very quick demo on the overall setup of the group so that you can make the most out of it to get help for yourself. This is how the overall setup looks like. We have 3 main groups and certain number of destination groups and 4 location groups. So in the main group, if you see, we have Indians in UK main group and FAQ group and the chit chat group. So in the main Indians in UK group, we want to restrict it to share important updates only and for the members to ask urgent queries. Now if you think about it, we have limited set of admins and modes who are trying to keep an eye on all the news and sharing all the important updates, but we can't possibly keep an eye on everything that is going on related to this repatriation exercise. So we want to enable the community to actually share the important updates that they come across. So for example, if somebody from West Bengal comes across a news which is important for people from West Bengal in terms of repatriation or something else, then they can share it here and we'll know that okay, there is something important which needs to be circulated to all the other groups for people to know. So let's just restrict the use of this specific group for sharing important updates and for asking urgent queries. We also pick some of the important updates shared from here and share them on Twitter so that people can actually follow those important updates. Second one is the Indians in UK chit chat group, where you can have all sort of discussions on topic, off topic, ask generic questions or queries from other members. Then you have got something called as Indians in UK FAQ group. In the FAQ group, you will find the list of frequently asked questions and their answers. I'll talk about how to use this FAQ group very effectively in a short while. Then you have got destination specific groups. So depending upon where you want to go to in India, you want to join one of the destination groups. So for example, if I want to go to Chennai, then I can join this Chennai group. People from Chennai are added here and you can ask all the destination specific queries and be in touch with people who want to go to the same destination. Then depending on where you are in the UK, you can join one of the location groups. If I'm in Scotland at the moment, so I want to join Scotland group. People from Scotland are added here. They are having all sort of discussions which are specific to people who are in Scotland. You can also coordinate with them and ask questions as to what is the best way to reach London and things like that. So this is the overall setup of the group that you can use. Next one is how to effectively use the poll feature of the group. So for example, if you want to know in Delhi what is the quarantine process like, you can go to Delhi group and then you can type a question, does anybody know about how the quarantine process in Delhi is like? Or what you can do is you can go on the top, in all the destination groups you will see a poll running here where people vote what their current status is. On this poll, you can just go to view results and then see who is there in the quarantine. If I go down, I can see that okay, Rabi Noor Khurana is in the quarantine facility. So I don't have to type, does anybody know how the quarantine process is? I just simply need to tag Rabi Noor and ask, hey, okay. So what happens is if you just post a question about something, there are a lot of people who are sending texts here and your question may get lost in the flood of messages, right? But if you identify who is the best person to reach out to for your specific query on the basis of this poll, then you will be very effectively asking specific questions to people who are most likely to give you the correct answer, and your question won't get lost anywhere as well. So that is one of the ways you can effectively ask questions and use polls. Second thing that we as moderators or admins use this poll feature for is to identify the common issues that people are facing and try and help them. So for example, if I go to Chennai group and then I search for poll, so just poll, okay. So on 13th of this month, what happened is many people from Chennai group started reporting that there were payment failures happening for them, and everybody was also discussing, I mean, people in the Chennai group were also discussing about various other issues as well. So it is very hard to find how many people are facing issues which need urgent attention. And also in the flood of message, it is very difficult to identify how many people have been successful in the payment, and then try and ask them what they did which made them use the payment successfully. So what we also do is we run a quick poll and ask people to vote, and based on the poll result we see how many people who all falls in what category. So right now you can see there is nobody who is saying that their payment is not going through, but on that specific night there were a couple of people who had reported issues with the payment. So we ran a quick poll, and on the basis of the poll result we identify how many people who all is having issues with the payment. And on the basis of this poll result itself, we also identified how many people have made the payment successfully. And what after that what we do is we go to the escalation group, which is a private group in which we pull people in who need urgent attention. So all those people for whom payment was failing on for Chennai flight, we pulled them all here. From this Chennai poll result, we also tried to see how many people had reported that their payment was successfully done. We talked to all of them one to one, trying to understand what all things they did and trying to find a pattern as to what could have helped them make the payment successfully. So after asking them all sort of questions as to what bank account they use, whether it was a debit card or a credit card, whether they try to make payment from India or UK, we could actually identify a pattern that people who had asked one of their family members back in India to make payment on their behalf had been able to make the payment successfully. We don't know as to how it was happening or why it was happening, but we knew it was happening. So what we did is we fed that back into this private group where all the people who were facing issues while trying to make payment for Chennai flight were added, and they all knew that okay, this is the suggestion that has come in on back of the feedback that we have got from those who have actually been successful in making the payment. So that is a very effective way that we use the poll system to actually help people out. So that is why it is very, very important that you take the poll very seriously and you vote quickly. And whenever your situation changes, you also need to retract your vote and vote in the right category. So for example, if I want to retract my vote, I need to just touch it, I can retract it, and then I can vote into the right category. What we also do is, once we have pulled people into the escalation group or the private group, we can't again keep on combing through all the text messages to find out who else is facing the same problem. So we ask people to vote, and based on the poll result, we can find out okay, there are additional members who have reported that they have issues in the payment, so we can keep on pulling them into the escalation group. And that is why it is very, very important that you that you vote in the polls correctly and change your status as soon as your situation changes. Next, I will talk about the FAQ and how this FAQ setup can be very effectively used by the new members as well as those who are trying to help other out. For new members, there are two ways they can find help, and it has been described very clearly in the pinned message on the top. But before going ahead with the overall setup of the FAQ, I would like to mention that there is a disclaimer mentioned here, and which is very important, that this is an evolving situation and things are changing very quickly. Initially, people were being sent out an email which read that they were shortlisted or waitlisted. Now people are being sent out an email which says that they are being considered. So things are changing, right? So please keep an eye on all the important updates that are coming in Indians in UK main group. Now for new members, what they can do is they can use the table of content here and see whether or not their question is already answered. So for example, if I want to know about the flight schedule, then I have flight schedule mentioned here. I can go here and read up about flight schedule, and once I'm done reading, I can go back to the table of content. Likewise, if I want to know about Air India contact number, then I click here, I go to the Air India contact numbers answer block, and then I read up, and then I come back. If new members are short on time and they can't actually go through all the FAQs listed here, they can also use this search feature. So you quickly go to search, you search for luggage if I want to know more about luggage allowance, and that is how I can see okay, what if I have more luggage, what is the luggage allowance. You can read up and then go back. For the active helpers, there are three ways they can use this FAQ very effectively. So some of the questions which are very frequently being asked by the members are the repetitive questions, and the active helpers have to keep on typing all over again every time they want to help somebody out. So instead of typing the same response over and over again, what they can do is they can come back here, find out whether or not that is already listed in the table of content, and if it is already listed, they can simply point this link to the person who wants help. So there are three ways basically the active helpers can use the FAQ setup. One is the copy paste the FAQ answer. So what they can do is they can simply long press it, copy it, go back here, and then maybe paste. Okay, so they can paste it here like this. Another way they can actually use this setup is they can simply forward it. If I want to tell people about somebody, about how to get some help about with food in London, I can simply long press and then forward it. Okay, and then go here and then forward it. Third way that active members can very effectively use this FAQ is by providing link to the answer block, which gives response to the question that has been asked by somebody. So for example, if somebody asks me, I have received an email which says I have been shortlisted, what it means and what is next for me. So rather than typing the whole response all over again, active members can come back here and see, okay, this question is already listed. They can long press it, copy it, or they can go to this answer block. On every answer block on the top, the link to that answer block is mentioned, so they can long press it, copy it. They can go back and then post the response here. Please remember, a member must be added into this particular group to be able to access that answer block via this link. If somebody is not added here, they will get an error message which says that this group is private. So either you can ask them to join this group and then maybe click on that link and read up, or if they are not in this group, you can simply copy paste the answer, or maybe you can forward this answer into the chit chat room or whichever group they have asked this question in, so that they can read up. Also, how do you know if somebody is already added there in that group or not? So what you can do is, if somebody, say for example, Tushar has asked me a question, I want to decide whether I should copy paste the answer or forward it here, or I can point him to the FAQ resource. So to do that, I need to click on his name and then see the groups listed. So I can see that he is not added as part of the FAQ. So if I give him this link, he will not be able to actually click on it and read up. So I need to copy paste or forward. However, if you see Meghna here, then you can see, okay, she is added in the FAQ list. So if she asks me a question and that is already answered in the FAQ list, then I can simply point her to that answer block using the link, and she should be able to actually go there and directly read up. So that is how the FAQ can very effectively be used. This FAQ list is constantly being updated and changes are being made. So if you find that something is outdated or incorrect, please let me know one-to-one and I'll do my best to update it. Down below you will also see the Indians in UK group structure. So if you go here, everything that I have explained in the video is also mentioned here, along with the links of all the important groups. So from here you can go to any of the groups that you want to join. Also, you should follow the Twitter handle of the High Commission of India and all other important official handles, as well as pay attention to all the comms that you receive from the High Commission of India or any other official IDs. So guys, I think that's the overall setup and the power up poll as well as the FAQ setup. I hope you really enjoyed this video and I hope this overall setup is of some help for you. Please do comment and let me know how the overall setup is and how this video was, so that we can maybe try and improve it further if required. Thank you very much. Please stay safe and take care. Until next time, goodbye.